Hello everyone. So today I'm doing a pick a pile tarot reading. The topic of the reading is what's the next chapter in your life? So there are 3 piles. I'll put the timestamps in the description box and in the comment section of this video. So without any further ado, let's get started. Hi, pile number 1. So for the next chapter in your life, I am sensing a strong message about you becoming a very strong transmuter of energy, you exploring the art of alchemy, you becoming a very strong alchemist, which means that you could be capturing the negativity that is being sent towards you, you capturing the shade, and then turning it into blessings. It's one of the, you could say, one of the biggest spiritual powers to do that. You could have gone through a very mentally exhausting situation where there was a lot of intense bullying and a lot of abuse. You could have spent sleepless nights. Maybe there has been some sort of deception by multiple people in your life. You could have had one very strong, painful, not strong, but like a painful situation in your life. Maybe there was a death of someone very close to you, or you perhaps lost a job, or there was some sort of situation which led to a lot of grief for you. And along with that came the realization that many people who were surrounding you weren't really in your corner. They were frenemies. They weren't really friends. They were frenemies, or they embodied that energy. And apart from this, you could also have gone through that bullying situation, whether it's bullying at your house, or it could be at your workplace, it could be a community, a neighborhood, wherever it is. All of these struggles that you went through have certainly made you very strong. They have made you tough. And you could have also deeply explored spirituality because of your struggles. Maybe you started to pray a lot. And the next chapter that I can see in your life, apart from that alchemist thing, I can see that the divine protection has increased around your life. Because whoever is resonating with this pile has a very strong divine purpose, and the divine cannot allow quote unquote idiotic people. I shouldn't laugh, but yeah, some people are really idiotic, but the divine cannot allow idiotic people interfering in your purpose. There's a strong life purpose that you have to fulfill. You could be pursuing your North Node, you could be pursuing your life purpose, and maybe there have been people who have been constantly trying to attack your peace. You could have a very strong earth or air energy, air placements in your chart, or earth placements. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, perhaps Mars. You could check those placements in your chart. Either way, the divine is giving you the power. And I'm getting a very strong message about your ancestors giving you that power. So you could have very strong ancestors. Some of your ancestors could be warrior spirits, and they are helping you transmute all of the negativity and shade that has been sent towards you, and that can be sent towards you in the future, so that you can instantly, your soul can instantly convert that into positivity and blessings, not just for you, but your loved ones as well. Now, the reason why I said that a lot of your ops or your opposition are idiotic, because you have to realize that many evil people aren't really that smart. And I know this can be really controversial, because people feel that evil is attached to intelligence. That's not true. A lot of people operate in groups. A lot of bullies also operate in groups. And if you were to separate them from their group, they fall weak. And even their intelligence isn't that, they're not that bright, very honestly. Which is why the divine is also angry at your opposition, at your enemies. Some of these bullies that you've had to deal with were really idiotic, very dumb. I'm constantly getting this. It's very funny because I'm a psychic and I can hear words, and I'm constantly getting these two words, dumb and idiotic. Now, evil people, especially those who are narcissistic or people who suffer from NPD, that is narcissistic personality disorder. And I'm not saying everyone who suffers from NPD is evil, but definitely those that like hurting other people, like hurting empaths. They are attracted, narcissists are attracted to empaths. You could be an empath. Anyway, so as I was saying, a lot of evil people or narcissistic people aren't really that smart. They're often very repetitive. In fact, studies have shown that narcissists like routines. So you could have been bullied by a group that was following a certain kind of routine. The next chapter in your life is that these people will be karmically punished. They'll be going through their own bad karma, and they will be so busy in their own life that they won't be able to attack you. That the routine that they have had of disturbing your peace or disrupting your life, they won't be able to do that. Apart from your being a transmuter of energy, all of your oppositions will be thrown aside. They will be pushed aside. They will be thrown away from your life. You could just capture all of the negativity that is being sent to you, and you could just transmute I would suggest you look up transmutation. I'll leave some links in the description box and in the comment section. Perhaps you can look it up. You'll find brilliant articles, a lot of YouTube videos on alchemy and transmutation and how to do it in a divine manner. Transmutation is basically about converting any kind of negative energy into positive divine blessing. So, congratulations, you have completed a certain chapter in your life where toxic cycles have ended, and you're entering a life where, as I said, you are pursuing your North Node or your life goal. So, that's pretty much it for this pile. If you like this video, do hit the like button. Do subscribe to my channel because I'll be putting more videos like these. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Hi, Pile 2. So the next chapter in your life could be that you could be healing certain childhood wounds that have led to some recurring patterns in your life. So you could be healing addictions, certain vices. Some of you could be going for rehab, which is not really a scary thing. A lot of people, they feel scared about it, but it's not really that scary if you can do it the right way. And apart from that, you could be looking into the concept of meditation or how to, you could be trying out different meditation techniques. You could join a club or something like that. I'm sensing this energy of you trying to step into a healthier version of yourself. There's also an energy of the need to integrate your shadow side. Now, if you don't know about this, Carl Jung talked about the shadow aspect of a person's personality, I think, persona. And shadow is basically the side that a person tries to hide or feels ashamed about. A lot of addictions and vices, they happen because people are running away from their shadow side. Maybe there's a person who's very emotional and they could have gotten hurt as a child or maybe in their teenage. They might have learned that being emotional has only hurt them. So they could repress that side of them. They could feel ashamed of their emotional side. And then they could become avoidant in nature, right? You know the attachment styles, right? So they could become very avoidant in their attachment style in, let's say, in relationships. And that could lead to them trying to pretend to be stoic, or even dealing with issues in an unhealthy manner, in an escapist manner, right? The reason why I shared all this is because I feel some of you people could be integrating your shadow side, or you could feel that to heal your childhood wounds, you might need to, and also to look into why you are having certain recurring patterns in your life which could be damaging for you. Maybe you're having constant turmoil in your relationships, or you could be heavily addicted to some, maybe let's alcohol or smoking or whatever. You could feel that you might need to look into the shadow side. So the person who's resonating with this pile could have very strong earth and water sign placements in their chart. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. Now, another thing that I'm seeing is that for some of you, it might not resonate with everyone who is listening to this pile. Some of you could be exploring the concept of celibacy for spiritual and physical cleansing. You could be wanting to get rid of toxic soul ties. Now, soul tie is basically formed between two people when they are connecting to each other intimately. These soul ties, if they are harmful, can often manifest in 3D problems and obstacles in your life. So, for example, you could be intimate with someone who has a karmic energy or doesn't practice spiritual hygiene. So, what will happen is that person's traumas might be dumped into your system, and it might start affecting your soul, and which could, as I said, manifest in problems and obstacles in your life. So you could be looking into the concept of celibacy, or even if you're not practicing celibacy, maybe being more discerning with your sexual energy. Because if you're spreading yourself thin, right, that can also lead to spiritual and physical problems. So overall, I think the next chapter for this pile is that you are definitely stepping into a much healthier, much mature, much evolved version of yourself. So that's a good thing, I think, according to me, because you are trying to become a quote-unquote better person. So that's it for this pile. If you liked this video, do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. That's it for today. Take care. Hi, pile number 3. So regarding the next chapter in your life, I'm sensing that you could be faced with a choice. Choice between two career paths, choice between two romantic prospects, or it could be something else. But I'm getting a very strong message about you have to listen to others if you want to, but make sure that you're not impulsively making a choice. And even if you're listening to others, practice your discernment. Consider all aspects. See, if you're a people pleaser, that's fine. So you might want to listen to other people. But I think it's important for you to stay authentic to your true self. Whatever the issue is, study it from all angles, especially if it's a romantic situation. Because in a romantic situation, there could be multiple people involved. That is, let's say you are faced with a choice between two people. So there are 3 people in the situation, right? It's a third party situation, right? So try not to hurt any innocent people just because you are operating from a self-centered position. So let's say you could be someone who doesn't really want to take accountability, or maybe in the past hasn't taken accountability for their romantic choices. But going with the flow or fickle mindset can actually end up hurting innocent people. So if you have 2 people, you could think that one of them might be good for just dating around, and the other could make a very good marriage partner. I would suggest not to try. I would suggest not to hurt someone. If you are not going to be serious with the first person, then let them go, or at least be very clear. Be clear and commit. There are a lot of people who are in casual connections. I am not a very casual person, but it's okay. I mean, since I'm an empath, I can understand. I can sense that yes, there are different people with different romantic styles and different romantic needs. But if you're someone who is in that casual energy, make sure that you communicate this to your romantic prospects or whoever you are connecting with romantically. In case some of you made a wrong choice in the past, I'm also getting this sense of perhaps in the past you chose someone and left out someone in the cold because you were hearing to wrongful advice. Now, you have to remember that the devil energy can manifest through jealous friends and family members. And these people might not really want you to be happy in their life, because past life enemies can pretend to be friends in your current life. I don't know, I'm getting this very strong message about perhaps in the past you were connecting with someone who you could have had a very strong power couple situation. But maybe you ghosted them because you were hearing someone was in your ear. I can hear this very clearly from the divine, that someone could be saying something to you. It's kind of wrongful advice. A lot of people who pretend to be in your corner are not really happy when you connect or you end up with or you marry someone who is going to level up your life. Something about you leveling up, and a lot of people, jealous people, might not like it. I also sense that perhaps vices, addictions, and distractions could have sabotaged a connection for you. Very strong romantic situation going on in this pile. Now, the next chapter in your life that I can sense is that you are being given a chance to break toxic ties. You have to realize that you don't have to sacrifice true love to please others. You have to stay authentic to your own needs. You don't have to disrespect others. Let's say there are people in your family who might not agree with a certain connection. You don't have to disrespect your elders or your family members. But if you feel that someone is the one for you, or someone who's really good for you, you have to realize that you have to also prioritize your own needs. It's your life after all. So maybe you are being presented with a second chance. And even if you're not, let's say this person that you let go of, let's say this person has moved on, but you're still being given a chance to heal yourself, heal that people pleasing aspect to yourself. Whatever choice that you have to make, it has to ring true to you. It has to make you happy. And I'm not saying operate in a very selfish manner and you're not taking other people's advice at all. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying because a lot of times parents do give good advice. A lot of times there are people who truly want you to be happy. But practice discernment. You have to also have open lines of communication. I'm getting very strong romantic energy, which is why I am focusing on that. It could be something else. Maybe the choice that is being presented to you could be regarding your career, could be regarding money, but I think this energy has to do with love. So stay authentic. You are being asked to break toxic ties and you are being asked to heal your people pleasing tendencies. Be very authentic to what you need. All right. I'm getting very strong Scorpio, Capricorn, or fire sign dominant placements in your chart. So it could be that you have Scorpio, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius very strongly placed in your chart. So that's it for this video. There's really not much to talk about. except for the fact that you are being called to look at the situation, the choices that you will be present with. Just whatever choice that you're going with, whatever option that you're going with, just make sure that you've considered all the aspects, right? Also, you cannot play with people's hearts. Let's say you let go of someone and then you want to re-enter that person's life after a while. That person might be occupied with someone else. That might not be an option for you in the future anymore. So consider all of the factors, right? It's not just about you, it's about other people as well. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, to hit the like button, to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, that's it. Take care.